creative and innovative solutions. How to build and maintain alliances. Now let's talk about how build and maintain alliances first. It is important to find people and organizations with similar goals to our team. We must establish our relationships of trust and open communication. It is important to be clear about that we want to achieve and what where we are willing to reach to alliance. It's also important to be flexible and willing to compromise to make the partnership work for all parties involved. Once we have built and successful alliances, it's important to maintain it. It means continuing to communicate and collaborate regularly and being willing to resolve conflicts or issues that arise. We must also recognize and value the contributions of each alliance member and willing to celebrate success together. Conclusion. In conclusion, alliances are a powerful to achieve objects by working together. We can share resources, knowledge, and skills to achieve our goals more effective and efficiently. To build and maintain a successful partnership, we must establish a relationship of trust and open communication, be flexible and be willing to compromise. Introduction. I am increasingly competitive and complex business environment. Companies are looking for ways to maximize their resources and skills to achieve their goals. One of the most common strategies to achieve this end formation of strategic alliances with other companies. These alliances can have different objectives, such as geographic expansion, obtaining technology, reducing cost, or improving competitiveness. However, for the alliances to be effective, it's necessary to understand the factors that influence their success and how they can contribute to the achievement or the objects of companies involved. Goals. Identity. The most common objects of strategic alliances in the technology sector. Analyze the factors that influence the sources of strategic alliances. Evaluate the impact of strategic alliances in achieving the objectives of the companies involved. Methodology. A study of multiple cases with the Korean companies technology sector that have formed strategic alliances in the last 5 years. Companies of different size and alias objects we select and data collection tends with such as interviews, document analysis, and participant observation will be used. Mixed approach will be used for data analysis, which will include both qualitative and quantitative analysis. Results The results are expected to show that strategic alliances are an effective strategy to achieve business objectives in the technology sector. It is expected to identify the most common objects of the alliances, the factors that influence their success and their impact on achievement of business objectives. The results also expected to show that proper mechanism of alliances is essential for their success. Conclusions. The results of this study are expected to contribute to the understanding of strategic alliances, can contribute to the achievement of business objectives. The results are also expected to provide useful information for companies considering the formation of strategic alliances in the technology sector. Finally, the results are expected to serve as a basis for future research in the field. Alliances are powerful to achieve shared goals and address complex challenges in various areas. In the business context, alliances help companies expand new markets, improve efficiency, acquire new knowledge and technologies, and increase probability in the political arena. Alliances can be key conflict resolution, the promotion of peace and security, and promotion of women rights and social justice. Partnership can take many different forms, from natural agreements between individuals or groups to more structured and formal agreements between companies, governments of international organizations. Partnerships can also temporary of permanent depending on the nature of the shared goals and the duration of the project. In the business context, alliances can take different forms, including strategic partnerships, joint ventures, mergers, and actions and listening and collaboration agreements. Strategic partnerships can be especially effective for companies looking to expand into new markets, as they can take advantage of the pattern local local college and experience tailor strategy and products to market needs. In the political realm, alliances can take form of international coalitions, bilateral or multilateral agreements, and intergovernmental organizations. Their alliances can be particularly effective in addressing international issues such as climate change, poverty, migration, and security. Allied alliances can be powerful to achieving shared goals. They can also present significant challenge. Patterns may have different goals and priorities and may have difficulty coordinating their efforts and making joint decisions. Additionally, alliances can be vulnerable to international conflicts and may require a high level of committed and resources to maintain. In short, alliances are key tool for achieving shared goals, a variety of areas where areas, whether in business or politics, alliances can be especially effective when shared objectives are clearly established, clean agreements are established, and effective communication and coordination channels established. Partnerships to achieve goals are agreement or collaborations between two or more partners that work together to achieve a common goal. Alliances can be formed between companies, non-profit organizations, government, educational institutions, among others. Partnerships can be beneficial because they allow the parties involved to combine their resources, knowledge, and skills to achieve goals. They may otherwise be difficult or impossible to achieve individually. For example, a business and non-profit organization may form an alliance to work together on social projects that benefit both in the community and the business. In addition, partnerships can help reduce the cost and risk associated with projects as well and improve the efficiency and effectiveness of implementing objects. They can also help establish collaborative relationships and trust between the parties involved, which can lead to future collaborations and business opportunities. In short, partnerships are an effective way to join forces and resources to achieve common goals and can be beneficial to both parties involved and the community at large. Common objects. For the partnership to work, it is important that all parties involved share common goals and objectives. If each party different objects, it is likely that conflicts will arise and the alliance, alliance will fail. Trust, trust transparency, trust transparency, trust is critical factor and successful partnerships. The parties involved must be honest and transparent in their communication and take steps to build relationships of trust, clear roles and responsibilities. It is important that each party has clear and defined role. The partnership as clear responsibilities. This will avoid confusion and ensure that each party contributes effectively, effectively to the alliance. Open communication. Clear open communication is essential to the success of a partnership. The parties must maintain constant communication to ensure that everyone is on the same page and issues are addressed in timely manner. Flexibility. Aliens can face challenge and unexpected challenge along the way. Therefore, is important. It's important that these parties are flexible and willing to adapt to challenge situations. Mutual benefits. It's essential that each party derives some benefit from the alliance. It's to be successful in the long term.